Welcome to the Jaron Jarvis channel. I am Jaron Jarvis. Today, I would like to introduce to you, I hired a guy to hack into my ex-wife's Gmail account. Feel free to judge me all you want. Of course it's against the law. Of course it's a violation of her privacy. Why else would I be using a throwaway? But there were some emails I sent her when we were still together, things we promised to keep between the two of us. They didn't involve any illegal activity. Having said that, the subject matter was very personal, and given how ugly and nasty the divorce has been going, I have no idea what she might do with the messages. So I decided to take matters into my own hands. I was determined to find a way into her account and get rid of every message she could use to publicly shame me. I didn't know the first thing about hacking, but I knew you could hire people to do it for you. Obviously, these guys don't advertise in the yellow pages. But, as I soon found out, they're easy to find as long as you're willing to venture into the deep web. I had downloaded a Tor browser a few months prior, but every time I thought about using it, I chickened out. But that was for good reasons. I'd heard that in the deep web, you might have child pornography pop up on your browser even if you weren't looking for it. Well, last night, I got pretty drunk, and I said fuck it. I plunged into the waters of the deep web, hoping to find someone who could assist me, rather than a deluge of child porn. Turns out it's organized pretty well for what is basically an underground internet crime syndicate. I saw links to sites where you could buy drugs, download snuff films, and even hire assassins. Eventually I found what I was looking for, a message board called Hackers for Hire. I made a post outlining the details of what I wanted done. I got a surprisingly quick reply from a guy named X. Yup. That's his whole username. Just X. All he said was that he'd get in touch with me tomorrow. This morning, I woke up with a brutal hangover, an immediate sense of regret for what I'd done last night, and a new message in my Reddit inbox. It was a message from X himself. I have no idea why a hacker would PM someone on Reddit, unless he was hiding behind, like, 7 proxies. But I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. For all I know, that isn't even possible. Here's a screenshot of it. Right away I knew something was up because his username was, well, just check the screenshot. It's one fucking letter. Reddit has never allowed one-letter usernames. Believe it or not, the link in his PM is a link to this sub. Specifically, the thread for this week's top-rated post. I'm guessing many of you have read it. It's called "Loved Seeing You Last Week. Thank you for fixing my computer." Every other post here looks normal, but the one he linked me to is glitchy. The text keeps changing, but it happens so fast that I can't figure out what he's trying to say. Maybe it's the address for a meetup. Well, that was the first thought that came to mind, but it only took me a moment's thought to realize how dumb it was. Most likely the guy's in China or Romania or who the fuck knows where. I noticed the screen changes weren't random. It was like the same pattern on loop. So I took a screen recording. Here it is. I would greatly appreciate it if one of you guys could tell me if it means anything. I understand if you're repulsed I'm even asking, given what I did yesterday. He tried to run.